Good morning from here at Coney Island. We're at Luna Park and Denos Wonderwheel today, and right behind us is the Coney Island Cyclone right there. Woo! We have ERT on that, and Tony's Express, the newest roller coaster here this morning. All the enthusiasts are over there. So we're like, we're gonna go to the one that's open because they haven't even started running this yet. We're going to the one that's open that I can guarantee won't have 120 people in line. So yeah, we're gonna work our way over there. Super excited to be here. Such a historic park, been around for over 100 years, and yeah, just excited to be here and experience just the history of this place. So yeah, come and join us for this crazy fun-filled day here at Coney Island. And just look at this gorgeous view of the ocean. I got all the rides right here. Yeah. Home of Nathan's Hot Dogs since 1916. Something I found very interesting is the fact that they got their ropes course covered out here, which is very, very different. But nice to see. Gives some shades, that way everything isn't as hot. But that looks super fun. All right, here we go. We're at Tony's Express, which is open for ERT. It's the newest coaster here at Luna Park. So let's go give it a ride. They also have a log flume that's intertwined with this coaster. It's the same clone that they ended up building at Adventureland for this year in Iowa. But yeah. Alright, we just got off of Tony's Express, the brand new Zamperla family coaster here at Luna Park. And yeah, it was so smooth. Yeah, can't understate that enough. It was just such a smooth, enjoyable experience.
I hope it would be. It's brand new.
Yeah, I mean, some coasters I've heard that are new for this year are a little bit bumpy already. Not gonna name names, but yeah. But no, it was so relaxing. What do you think of it?
I thought it was nice. It was very smooth, very relaxing. It's a good family coaster. It's a good family coaster.
Yeah.
A little bit of a step up from the really small stuff. It's just kind of a good introduction to when things start getting bigger.
For sure. Yeah, I agree. And definitely see why Adventureland bought the same combo package, because it's 2 rides, a water ride and a family coaster in such a small footprint. And yeah, I definitely can imagine when they're both running, the interactions you get between the two is really cool too. So yeah, we're gonna probably go give this another ride and then head over and do some more coasters here at Luna Park. Starting to see some more of the rides testing, like this massive booster right here. But our next ERT is going to be on Phoenix and should be opening in about 10 minutes. So we're going to get a ride on this Vekoma suspended family coaster. Looks super fun. They've got a couple really high overbank turns right there, and then right there. That looks super fun. All right, here we go.
Hey guys. That's all my mother. My mother and brother could all.
They said they just have to give a test run and then we'll be good to go. So, love the Welcome's ACE Preservation Conference. And love Acer's signs, it's nice. But yeah. Ride at 10:30 on the dot. Our ERT starts. Let's go give the Phoenix a ride. Alright, we just got off of 2 rides on Phoenix. One in the back and then one in the front. For me, definitely a front row ride.
Oh, very much so.
That front, you can just feel the speed, and also the 2 overbank turns in the front were very, very fun. You definitely got flung out a little bit more than you did in the back row. But yeah, super smooth. I mean, obviously it's new, so definitely so good. I think I personally like it a little bit more than Dragon Flyer, which I love Dragon Flyer at Dollywood, so that's saying something. This is a really, really good family coaster, so another great family coaster to ride this morning. What do you think?
Oh, I really liked it. I really liked it. It was nice and fun. A little bit of excitement, but not too crazy, not too high on the thrill. It's a good kind of step up in the thrill level from kid to family to that intermediate before a big time thrill.
Yeah, that's definitely a little bit of a step up even from Tony's Express. Yeah. But yeah, definitely a great coaster. Great addition here for Denos Wonderwheel. So yeah, we're actually in line to get cupcakes right now because the park's providing us cupcakes. Also, shout out to all the workers. They're all hyped up this morning, enthusiastic. Even like, I'm pretty sure Dino is like here right now. I'm pretty sure there's a guy named Dino. I'm pretty sure he's the owner or like one of the owners or something. Yeah, he's here. So enthusiastic. So yeah, definitely props to them for having such great energy in the morning and getting the ride open for us right on time. Cupcakes. I'll take one of the chocolates with white icing, please.
I changed my mind on the bag.
Yes. Thank you. There's Taffy. Yes.
Would you like that? Yes, please.
Huge shout out to Denos for that too. All right, up next we're gonna take a ride on the world famous Coney Island Cyclone. We just got off our first ride here on the Cyclone here at Coney Island. And wow, like I've read about it since I was a little kid in the roller coaster books, seen so many videos about it, and it lived up to all of the hype and then some. Man, what did you think of that?
Oh, I loved it. I was laughing the entire time we were riding. One, because I was enjoying it, but two, on the turns, because we sat in separate seats. He could see because he was behind me. I was being flung around between the sides.
Yeah.
And I would be lifted and thrown to one side. I'm like, okay, I gotta hold on tighter then.
Yeah, no, that coaster was a really good combination of airtime, and then on the turns there was so much lateral, so just why she's being flung around. But yeah, it was just such a good balance of airtime and laterals, and for how old that coaster is, the GCI retract really helped, but also just the design of it. I was thinking it was going to be pretty like lackluster in forces, but no, that thing was amazing and full of great airtime and great laterals. So we're going to go again because we loved it that much. So we'll go get a second ride. Also, we got free bags from Denos Wonderwheel. So thanks to them for providing us some free swag, which is awesome. So yeah, let's go get another ride on this wonderful wooden coaster here at Coney Island. All right, we just got done lapping the Cyclone. We didn't just reride it once. No, we lapped it 4 times in a row because it was the last 15 minutes ERT. We just kept going and going. And yeah, such a fun coaster. The last ride, I got to ride in the very back row. And even just towards the back, you get yeeted out of your seat on that drop, like solid air time. And yeah, definitely, easily the best coaster we've done here so far. Just such an iconic ride, but also just still holds up to this day. Just a truly amazing roller coaster, even to today's standards.
I wouldn't even say it's rough, because it's like, I was expecting it to be more rough, I was expecting it to be more jerky, and it was just so nice. I mean, it's got the forgettingness of a Woody, but it still wasn't like back-breaking painful. Like, it was actually enjoyable. And I mean, like I said, I was being flung everywhere, and I was just having a ball. We were laughing, everybody was laughing.
The old school trains are so padded, but yeah, you definitely get to move around a lot. But actually, any other comments on the Cyclone before we get on to this?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay, we're actually about to go on one of the kiddie coasters here. You'll see it right here behind me. It's called the Sky Flyer. But yeah, Sky Flyer. But yeah, we're gonna be riding that. So yeah, we're gonna go ride that, and I'll show you that momentarily. It's very small. We ran a couple of these before though.
Yeah.
A wild enthusiast in their natural habitat, getting their Kiddie credits. Look at all those enthusiasts. All right, just got off the Sky Flyer. Woo! Yes! I'm pretty sure I am taller than this roller coaster. Actually, I can almost guarantee you I'm taller than this roller coaster. It was a 9-lap special on that bad boy, plus a rollback. But yep, you know, it's a kiddie coaster. It's great for the little ones, a great first ever roller coaster. Also, this kiddie section of the park, this upper section, is adorable. I'll show you guys some of the rides they have here. Obviously, we're not going to ride them, but they're way too tall for them. But thankfully, they let adults on that one, no problem. So got her +1. Bless you. We're gonna. It's the sun. She's allergic to the sun. We're from Arizona. We stay inside when it's sunny out. Look at the cute little pony carts and the fire truck ride. They're so adorable. They also have a little boat ride here. Amy just made the joke that she's only 5 inches too tall to ride that. The max height's 55 and she's 60. So yeah. Got a nice little rocket ship looking ride here. And a cute carousel. Oh, look at this little speedway over here.
Oh, that swings.
Yeah, it's like a little kid's version of a whip. Yeah, look at that. The third and final credit here at Denos Wonderwheel, the portion of Coney Island, is this Sea Serpent. Looks like an E&F miler, I'm assuming. Family coaster. So yeah, let's go give this a ride right over here. Gotta love the nice serpent looking train too. All right, next up we're gonna be riding the Denos Wonderwheel, a classic Ferris wheel here. They've got both the stationary, normal Ferris wheel types. They also have, see if I can find one. Oh, up there you can see it. Some of them do swing, so we'll see which one we want to ride. All right, we're gonna go on the swinging gondola. Let's go give it a ride. Also, really quick, before we get on the Wonderwheel, forgot to record an outro for the Sea Serpent, what our thoughts were. It's an E&F miler. It actually had a couple really good points of really quick turns. So we saw our photos and they were hysterical. Great faces. But you know, just a standard family coaster, good for little kids. Definitely a step up from the Sky Flyer, but still nothing too much like Phoenix is. So yeah, any thoughts on it, or just me?
It's just a kid's ride.
Yeah, just for kids, but you know, we still rode it anyway. So let's give this Ferris wheel a ride for real now. Well, we're starting off this journey interestingly because there's no one behind us. So yeah, we're gonna be tilted forward even when we're stationary because there's no one behind us. So here we go. Up, up, and away we go. All right, we have begun swinging. Definitely is taking the Ferris wheel to another level, that's for darn sure. But at least see the pretty views we're looking at. There's Sea Serpent we just got off of. The beach is just gorgeous over there. It's sort of hard to see through the grate. Let's see if I can get you to zoom in. Come on, focus. Nope, it just wants to focus on the grate. Oh well, I tried. Oh, there you go. Now you can see through the grate pretty well. But yeah. There goes Phoenix. Also, here's an example of what it looks like from the cart to go down the... That's what we're about to do. Got to see it happen to that cart before us. But yeah, we're going to do that right now. Here we go. Whee! Woohoo! Whee! That's just fun. Also, I just noticed that this booster over here is sort of stopped in a very interesting angle. It's not fully up and down, it's like side to side. I don't know if it broke down with people on it, because there's most certainly people on that. Let's see if I can zoom in here. There you go. Yeah, it's definitely just not 90 degrees straight up and down. Up there it goes. Wait, no, it's going down. Okay, that's good.
No, I think that's us moving.
Wait, no, you're right. It is just us moving. They're staying the same. Rip. All right, we just got off. Oh, they even have a little 45 logo inside the window. That's cool. We just had our ride on Denos Wonderwheel. What did you think of that? Swinging gondola.
So when you go to get on, they ask you, do you want the thrill or do you want the views? Which is where the stationary versus swinging. But honestly, you get the views no matter what. The swinging wasn't as much as I thought it was going. I was expecting us to swing a lot more. So I mean, if you had a queasy stomach, don't do the swinging. But still, it was still nice and relaxing.
Oh yeah, great views. Yeah, it was a great time. Yeah, I think that we're only gonna do it that way because doing a stationary now would feel sort of boring. So yeah, next up, I'm looking across the way right here. There's a dark ride called Spook-A-Rama. So let's go give that a ride. Looks like we got an official walk-on moment. Woohoo! Getting the hand push and everything. Ooh, don't stand up. Ah. Danger, poison ivy. Oh no. Spooky. Spooky. Woo. Very dark in here. Ah! Oh wow! The air blasted us and took our photo. Also the Ace coaster logo over there, that's cool. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh no, it popped out. Ah! Those air bursts are scary.
Oh my god. Seizure warning.
Oh wow. Yeah, definitely a seizure warning. Oh no, there's something that just was on the ceiling that touched us. That was Spook-A-Rama. Welcome, foolish mortals. Huh, sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? Alright, just had our ride here on Spook-A-Rama, their dark ride here. I didn't know anything about it going in, and honestly, for how little space they had, they did so much inside of that little space. What did you think?
Oh, it was so well themed, and because they kept it mostly dark, you couldn't see what was coming up, so everything was actually like a surprise. You couldn't see what was coming. The only thing I wish they would put is a seizure warning.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about that, because there's one spot that there is a lot of flashing lights, and if you're sensitive to that, there should be some warning, I imagine, at some point, because I didn't see anything. I could have missed it, but nothing stood out to me saying that there's a seizure warning because there are flashing lights. I think that would be the only like gripe I could give it, is just there's a lot of flashing lights in that one spot. It's not like it's a brief couple flashes and gone. It goes for
about 5
while.
to 10 seconds, yep.
And that's enough to potentially put someone into a seizure in the middle of the ride.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I feel is just as that heads up of, hey, there was a lot of flashing lights.
Yeah. But overall, fantastic dark ride. It's just so good. Definitely one of the highlights here for me so far. So yeah, let's go try to get on something else and see what it is. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but you'll find out before we do. There is a Stop the Zombies ride, and the ride attendant just let me know it's sort of a motion theater ride. Amy does not do well sometimes with those with her stomach, so we're gonna give that one a miss, even though she likes zombies. But yeah, I just don't want to upset her stomach when we have a bunch more rides to get on. Next up, we're gonna go on Steeplechase, which is a horse train sort of launch coaster. Very similar if you've been to Knott's Berry Farm. Very similar to Pony Express, except this one's just very compact and levels upon levels, as opposed to Pony Express, which is super spread out. So let's go give this a ride. All right, I'm sensing a front row walk-on moment. I'm sensing that. Let's get a front row walk-on. Front row walk-on. Woo! Here we go. Woohoo! That's how you mount them right there. Alright, we just got off of Steeplechase, their launch horse roller coaster here at Luna Park, and wow, what a launch. I went in with the expectations of Pony Express and Knott's Berry Farm and was very, very surpassed. Those expectations were very surpassed. Wow, that launch was so snappy. Yeah, what did you think of it?
I liked it. I liked the initial launch was a little rough on the stomach just because of the angle that you're in. But other than that, it was all really nice and enjoyable.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I think next up we're gonna do something that we didn't ride because it was closed at Ride Playland. But yeah, I think it's time to do our first ever Zamperla Volare. So wish us luck. I've heard nothing but bad things. All right, it's called Soarin Eagle. Here's the spiral lift hill in action. And yeah, you literally ride it laying down. So you can sort of see right here. Yeah. That's what we're about to go endure. We'll see you when we get off. Hopefully in one piece.
happy.
This is how you have to get in right here. And literally you have to step up in there and get in there. That's crazy. All right, we just got off Soarin Eagle in one piece magically. But I would have some choice words for the person that decided that was a good idea and then cloned it and thought it was good enough to clone. What did you think?
Ow!
Yeah, a
Ow.
lot of ows.
Ow! My chest, my stomach.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Glad those things aren't being made anymore. Yeah, it basically feels like you got trapped into a saw trap and yeah, you have to willingly suffer for 1 minute and 10 seconds or however long it was. But it was 1 minute and 10 seconds way too long. One and done. And yeah, I definitely will never do that one again because I have the credit and I'm good. Hopefully we'll go ride something better now. All right, next up is the Thunderbolt. It's a Zamperla, I think it's called a lightning code? No, not lightning. It's a Zamperla Thunderbolt. I think it's what it's actually called. But yeah, never ridden one of these before, so yeah, let's go give this a ride. All right, we just rode Thunderbolt. There's Zamperla Lightning Coaster here, and yeah, they wouldn't let us wait for the next train to get in the front row. So first of all, if you're a normal-sized human being, not even my size, even Amy, if you're not in the front row, you have to do this like weird thing where you're like leaning over the seat in front of you to get underneath the lap bar. And in order to get over, most ridiculous. I thought the trains on Premier Skyrockets were bad to try to get in and out of. No, this takes the cake. That's even worse and more weird to get in and out of as far as getting in and out of a train. But also the train rattles throughout the whole layout awfully, and then the lap bars are just really bulky, and yeah, that airtime hurt because of it. What did you think?
It was atrocious. Every time we had airtime, it was painful. And there was no line. It was literally just us going up there. There was nobody behind us, and they wouldn't let us wait an extra train to get the front row.
Nope.
It was like, nope, you can't wait. You have to get on. It's like, it's not like there was, a half-hour line behind us where I could understand it. It's like there's nobody. We could wait one train, but it's okay. I understand operations. They don't, if
want to send too empty of a train.
Yeah. But still, it was not enjoyable. Like, I honestly think I like that less.
Than the Volare?
Yes.
I would think I might agree, which is sad because
the Volare, it sucked, but I could do that again. This, I will not go on again.
The only way I would go on is if I was guaranteed a front row ride to see if it's better in the front row.
I wouldn't even do that.
But it's hard to try to predict that. So it's just like maybe later I'll go and try to get a front row ride by myself as a single rider and see if I like it more. But yeah, that one's definitely another one and done here. So yeah, I think next up we might be riding the log flume because it's obviously, if you can't tell, very sunny night. The weather's great, but it's definitely sunny, so I wouldn't mind getting a little wet, just feel cooler out here with the breeze. She's allergic to the sun, like we said earlier, bless you. But yeah, so we're gonna go get on the log flume, so let's head over there. All right, we just got done with our shower with clothes. I mean the water ride, I think that was called, I forget what it's called. The breeze, oh man. I forget what this log flume is called, but it's right underneath Tony's Express. And yeah, let's just say it's a little bit of a soaker. I mean, you can see my shorts. It's just, yeah, you get very, very wet, which we knew was, when we saw the boats going around, we did see that we'd get wet. So we knew going in it was going to be a soaker, and it was definitely almost up there with the Dudley Do Rice level of just complete head to toe shower feeling. But yeah, it is refreshing though. The indoor air is a little bit chilly, but out in the sun it's going to feel amazing. So yeah, but it was a great log flume, super smooth. If your family wants to go on it, it seats 6 people, and especially if there's 6 people in the boat, you will get very, very, very wet. But yeah, perfect for these sunny days here on the beach. So yeah, great addition here, and I love the interactions between the coaster and the log flume. So yeah, definitely a massive thumbs up from me. What did you think?
It's a soaker.
She's not the biggest water ride fan. I gave her the chance to not come on it, but she chose to come on with me, so thank you, baby. But yeah, she's not the biggest fan of getting this wet, but she did anyway. So let's go get some food. We're both hungry. While I'm thinking about it, I forgot to say in that last clip, I actually realized that we got off. We're very wet from head all the way to, like, you know, our knees. But actually, the bottom of your legs and the shoes and socks almost completely dry, which that's usually my biggest gripe with the soaker and drenchers of the ride. It's the soggy shoes and the socks that you have to walk around in. But no,
my feet are dry.
Yeah, same here. Like, I had to ask her, like, are your shoes and socks dry too? Because I'm like, is that just a me thing? But no, like, completely 100% dry shoes, dry socks.
Which makes it more bearable because your clothes and your skin dries. Like, my skin's already dry. My clothes aren't going to be too long before it.
Oh yeah.
It's your socks and your shoes that take the longest to dry.
Yep, and so whatever they did with that new boat design, massive thumbs up on that, because yeah, that's my biggest gripe with most water rides, and they evidently solved it, which is great. So good job, Sam Perla. I got myself a margarita pizza, so there you go. Thank you. And Amy got herself a pepperoni. Time for some nom-noms. There's the pizza, pepperoni and a margarita. Yes.
I mean, when we were building Phoenix, I didn't know what I was doing. So I went out to Reddit. I talked to Jim. I was watching Coaster Studios. I was on YouTube, and then I reached out to all of you. I reached out to acers and enthusiasts. I was like, hey, what kind of element should we put here? What do you guys like there? And you know, I listened to you guys, so I want to thank you for helping us build something special. And honestly, it's really great to see everybody. So many happy, familiar faces. I love you guys. Thank you for having us. Thank you for thinking of us. And you know, Coney Island's always been special to me. I hope we can give you a good time. If there's anything you need, just let me know. I'll be by Phoenix or the Wonderwheel. Thank you guys. Love you.
Guys, hold on. So that we can get the maintenance captain in time below the roof program. Thank you.
All right, we just had a really delicious lunch that was provided, part of the ACE event. The pizzas were fantastic. Huge. I thought we would be getting smaller personal pizzas. No, those things were absolutely massive, but really good. So we're actually going to head over now back into the other portion of Luna Park and try to get the last 3 credits that we have to get. They're all small ones, so yay for us. But yeah, we're going to go get up the 3 small kids and family coasters that we have left, and we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. We also have some stuff going on with the event at 3 o'clock. So we're hoping to get our final 3 credits before that, so that we're all done and then can spend the rest of the afternoon doing whatever we want to do.
Because nothing happens. You get to the top, you get a beautiful view. You're 103 feet off the ground, okay? I'm sorry, 100 feet off the ground.
First up is the Circus Coaster. Let's go give that a ride. Alright, we just got off the Circus Coaster, the family coaster, one of the family coasters here in this section of the park, and that was okay. Like, compared to all the other family coasters we've ridden here, definitely on the lower end. This is definitely, like, you know, it's a little bit more, for some reason the lift motors seem to be really janky, and so there's a couple times where it, like, you know, abruptly jolt a little bit, so that wasn't pleasant, but, you know, it was okay, but you can definitely tell that that's one of the older attractions here for sure. What do you think?
It's a kid's coaster. The little jittery thing.
Yeah. Alright, next up we're gonna head towards the other two coasters we need. One's even smaller than this one, and it's actually very similar to one that we rode at Wild Adventures, so let's go give that one a ride. They have this cute little kids interactive shooting water ride that I thought was really neat. Nice little airplane swingy ride. Alright, our next coaster is a coaster that's called Minnie Mouse. It's very similar, if not, it's actually the exact same as the swamp water snake that we rode at Wild Adventures. So yeah, let's go give this a ride. It's so cute and little. We just rode Minnie Mouse, and no, we're not at a Disney park. It's just what they named their kids coaster here in Luna Park. And yeah, super adorable. It's so calm and definitely, just like Sky Flyer, definitely a good first coaster introduction for kids. Any other comments on that one?
Not really.
No? Okay. Well, last up, the last of the 11 credits, we have the Tickler, which is actually just a spinning wild mouse. So yeah, let's go ride that.
Having a good day.
Oh yeah.
Your first time here? Yeah, me too. This is pretty cool. You look that way, or you're from there?
No, we went to a wedding actually in National Park, Montana.
You drove over there?
So we flew into Spokane.
Oh, okay, all right.
And we got up just before the orange factory.
Oh, neat.
We got to see the stuff for Part of the Hole and Wildcat
been announced.
They're announced, yeah. No, we called Amy ahead of time. So we had Amy's contact because his wedding, like the first wedding ring was from listening to our
all over the country, if not all over the world. Am I mistaken on that? Or it's just the country? American, so therefore American. All right. Read it, Adam, read it. All right, so we're going to start our museum tour in a couple of minutes. So if you are going to the museum from the American Coaster Enthusiast, you can head over by the souvenir and gift shop sign right over.
Museum, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you.
All the Coney Island beaches.
We're not expecting. I gotta tell you something funny. You went on the Cyclone already, right? Come here, I want to show you something. See those two first flags? Yeah. I'm working here one Saturday, and I'm looking, and I said, something's not right. The ride broke down at those first flags.
Car for the old Tornado roller coaster. That's so nice. Looks so neat. All right, now we're going into the sideshow. Down there. Main entrance. And the sideshow cat is right there.
I had a dream it was a real across the line when it was across the line. Hello, Coney Island! Are you ready for a show? Oh, that was a trick question. You're not ready for the show yet because we have to go over some lights.
So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna count to three. As should be obvious by now, I went to art school, so I'm gonna need your help counting that high. On that count of three, we're gonna drive this thing home. Yeah, we're rehoming the nail. It's charitable, just like the responses have been. So here we go. On three. 1,
2.
Apparently, I'm not the only art student in the room. Now, actually, I should take this opportunity. I can't quite see because of the blinding lights of my stupid hair. But, there's any kids out there? Kids, don't try this at home. Wait until you get to school. They got nurses.
Oh.
The state of healthcare in this country, am I right? So, here we go. All together, as one, simultaneously. 1,
2, 3.
And evil.
Now I'm going to put all of these blades in here, and as I said, there are 18 of them. And you'll observe they all go through the box. Now you'll also see I am putting them in different places all over the box. Now what is happening inside that you're not seeing, with each blade that I put in here, Obsidian literally has to react to it. She's twisting, turning, she is contorting to fit into the available space, which is continually decreasing. It is actually quite a challenge. Now I'm doing this pretty slow because I absolutely do not want to harm her in any way. I love her very dearly. She's much like a daughter to me. She's still not smiling. Online. Oh, here we have our little sideshow cat. Hi, John. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, John.
He's hungry too, and he knows there's a mermaid in the box.
She can't tell the difference yet.
All right, we just got done with both the museum tour and the circus sideshow. And yeah, the museum was super interesting, but definitely the highlight for me was the sideshow. That definitely,
the sideshow was the best thing.
That was super unique, super cool. Definitely not for the faint of stomach. So if you don't like some stuff, it's definitely not.
I had to look away a couple times.
Yeah, there's definitely some stuff in there that is not for all ages. So yeah, definitely parents execute caution when taking your kids in there. But yeah, super worth it. Come check it out. Support the local people that are doing that cast. They did an excellent job, and we both really enjoyed that sideshow a lot. So yeah, now we're actually going to be leaving Coney Island for a little bit and trying to get a couple more roller coaster credits. So yeah, come join us as we attempt to go to a couple credits. Oh, what's up?
Just a couple things to let you guys know for the sideshow. There are 2 different points where you can kind of see a hidden thing, but they ask for like $1 in a box. Just bring a couple dollars in cash if you want to see it.
Yeah.
One of the first one is definitely more worth it. The one that's on the stage is more worth it than the thing that's off stage.
Yeah.
But if you bring like a couple just a couple ones, just that way you can, you know, 1, support them because in the beginning, but 2, also just it's interesting. It's fun to see how the kind of a little bit behind the scenes of one of the shows.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that all you had?
That was all I had.
All right, cool. But yeah, all right. So we're heading to the first place, and this is the one we're not sure we're gonna get, but we're gonna try anyways. Let's go. All right, after a 20-minute drive over here, about 4 miles, we're at a place called Kids in Action. This is the one we don't know if we're gonna be able to get the credit on. I had a friend on Instagram that was here and got it a few days ago, so we're hoping and praying that they'll let us on. But yeah, let's go see if we can get onto this little minor Mike coaster. Yeah. All right, good news and bad news. Good news is that they're willing to let us on. The bad news is that they want to do it right after they close, so we'll have to come back in an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll be back very soon. All right, next up, while we're waiting for the other one, we're at Adventures Family Amusement Park or something like that. It's not far away from Coney Island either, and they've got a wacky worm here, so we're gonna try to go get on that one. So let's see if we can get on this one. And I just saw it operating, so that's a good sign. Let's go get our tickets. All right, tickets have been acquired, and this coaster's name is, and I kid you not, TL*3. I don't know if it stands for something, but literally I'm gonna show you the sign here 1 second. It's literally the TL*3 coaster. There you go, right here. We're all in here, ready to go on this wonderful, unique, really unique roller coaster. All right, we just got off of the TL*3 coaster, and it was just, you know, as far as the ride goes, just your standard wacky worm. Nothing too original about that, other than the name, which part of me jokingly thinks that Elon Musk had to say in naming that, because that's how he named his kids. It's just threw a dartboard at a random alphanumeric board of things and just named it that way. So, most uniquely named wacky worm style coaster we've ever ridden. How did you like that ride?
Lap bars apparently just don't matter on this ride. I mean, it actually doesn't matter because it's a small ride, but half of them went down, half of them stayed up, and a good chunk of them stayed like in a mid-locked position. So Tim and a friend of ours had to literally crawl into and out of the seat because the lap bar didn't work. So lap bars just kind of were there for decorative pieces or to get in your way.
Yeah, for sure. But also thanks to Mark, the manager of this park, for stopping us, seeing our coaster shirts, and having a quick conversation. He used to work over at Astroland when that used to be a thing over at Coney Island. So yeah, really nice chat with Mark. But yeah, the next time we'll see you guys will be back when we're at Kids in Action, when they close to get on their minor Mike coaster. So we'll see you guys over there. All right, just dropped our friends back off at Coney Island and waited about 10 minutes in our car, but now we're walking back up to Kids in Action, and right before they close, and hopefully we'll be able to get on. So hopefully we'll show you some of that, or at least a photo here after this. I'll try to get a photo at least. I know we can't film on the ride, but we'll see what we can do. All right, we just got off of the minor Mike here at Kids in Action in Brooklyn, and that's just so much fun. It started off, surprised both of us when it shot us backwards a little bit first, to then go around the full lap forwards. Then a couple laps forwards, then it went backwards for like 3 laps. And oh, that thing was just so much fun. Huge shout out to Aisha. I'm pretty sure she was one of the supervisors on shift right now, and just the staff there for being willing to accommodate enthusiasts. If you're an enthusiast, definitely I would recommend call ahead and see if there's a time that they can get you in before, because they just don't want you, when they have like school groups or just a bunch of people there, they just don't want to let adults ride it because they have a very strict no adult policy during the normal operating hours when parents are in there with their kids. So definitely call ahead, or if you have extra time like we did, just go in there and ask, and then they'll tell you when's a good time that you can go in and get the credit.
From what it sounds like from, I'm assuming one of the managers, is she says either first thing when it opens or right when they're closing are the 2 best times. It would be best still to call ahead either the day before if you're going to come first at opening, or the day of if you're going to come at closing, to make sure that that's still okay, and so they also know you're coming.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you are like, I can't do it today, but I could do it at like, if they open at 10, I could do it tomorrow at 10. Call them the day before to go, hey, I'm planning to come by tomorrow. Can I ride your roller coaster?
Yeah.
And they will either tell you yes, but come right at 10. We can do it first thing before the kids get here, or wait until 7, right after when the kids are leaving.
Yep.
They'll let you know what would be best, but if you're planning to do day of or after, call accordingly so they have time to prepare.
For sure. But yeah, that's all of the credits on Long Island that we have now. So we've got it all done. And so now we're going to head back to the Coney Island area. And the parks are open till at least 10 a.m. I've heard, honestly, 11 a.m. 10 p.m. Sorry, 10 p.m. I've heard that it's a soft closing time, so it might be closed to 11 if it's busy, and it definitely was busy when we left. So hopefully we get a couple night rides on some stuff. And then after that, we'll be heading to our hotel. So we'll see you back over at Coney Island, and we'll take some footage of whatever we end up doing when we get back there. We just rode Zenobio, their skyscraper or their booster, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty common most fairs, but it was included in our wristband for today, so we figured might as well since it was included. But yeah, what did you think of that?
It's nice. To me, it's relaxing. You're really not doing much. We flipped once, but to me, those are relaxing.
Yeah.
Sitting at the top, we got to get a view of the bulk of the park, which is absolutely beautiful, especially with it being dark now, so all the lights are on.
Yep.
Gorgeous view, gorgeous view.
And also, if you look to your left, you could also see, from our side, look to the left, the other side to the right, you get to see Manhattan too, which is super pretty and lit up at night too. I like the booster. It's just the waiting at the top and not knowing, because the former ride-op in me, it's just like, is it going to be a 2-minute loading or a 10-minute loading because something happened? And so I'm always just like, I'm a little scared up there just because you never know how long it's going to be. and especially on those older ones where it's not quite as balanced. The newer, bigger ones, it seems like they have some counterweights or something in it to make it more level, the top, but we were just up there tilting and rocking back and forth. It's just a little bit of nerve-wracking to me, just a little bit, but still so much fun. I know we're gonna disagree, but that's okay. We're allowed to disagree. Speaking of disagreeing, sorry, Steeplechase just launched right behind us. If you can't tell, we're gonna go on Steeplechase again because we had differing opinions on it earlier. She didn't let her know voice known. She didn't like it that much, so we're gonna go give it another ride and see if we like it more, the less, or the same from earlier. So let's go get on it now. All right, just got off our second ride of Steeplechase for the day, a night ride. And yeah, my opinion definitely stayed the same. It's still a really, really good family launch coaster. I love it. It's definitely, for me, my third favorite here in the whole Coney Island area between Denos and Luna Park. For me, it's my third favorite. I like it that much. It's just such a solid family launch coaster. What did you think of that, my love?
It definitely was better than I thought it was this morning. I gave myself a little bit of a gap so that way my stomach wasn't stuck in it, didn't smack my chest in my stomach. And I went with the motion of the track. Instead of letting it fling me around, I followed it the best that I could, and I definitely improved the ride for me. So yeah, it's better than I thought it was this morning.
That's good to hear. Next up, something that was really good this morning that we're gonna go ride again is Phoenix. Exactly, we're gonna go get a night ride on Phoenix, so come join us for that. Also, I'm gonna show you the light package. It looks amazing at night. Look at that light package. All these lights right here lighting this thing up. That's awesome. All right, we just got not one but two night rides here on Phoenix, a back row and a front row ride. What do you think of those night rides, babe?
They're good. I think Tim almost said what we're both thinking. The front row is the fun row.
Yeah, it is.
The front row is definitely the better of the two rows on this side, for sure. Especially if you sit on the right side. That one really swings you out there.
Yeah, that one overbanked turn about halfway through the ride. Front right seat, easily the best seat on the coaster in my opinion. Just such good whip on that overbanked turn, but still not too much to where you couldn't bring, you know, a grandkid and the grandparent. It's not too intense. It's just a good intermediate family coaster. Just really great coaster. Easily my second here in all of Coney Island. Obviously behind Cyclone, because that one's just classic and amazing. But easily one of the best family coasters I've ever been on. That isn't a launched one. Like, you know, obviously Big Bear and Hagrid's, those are another level. But for like a lift hill family coaster, this is really, really good. So now we're gonna go and get a New York staple, actually specifically a Coney Island staple. We're gonna go have a Nathan's hot dog because it's included for our event. So we're gonna get ourselves a Nathan's hot dog and something to drink. So we'll head over there and we'll give you our review of Nathan's hot dogs here from Coney Island. I went for a bacon cheese dog because that was what was recommended to me. Amy went just for a classic hot dog with some ketchup on it. So we'll let you know what we think. All right, just had our Nathan's hot dogs. Wow, like I thought they'd be good, but they were really, really good.
Absolutely amazing.
I'm not normally a hot dog person, and that was delicious. It was that good. So yeah, definitely when you're in Coney Island, you definitely at least need to try a Nathan's hot dog once, just because it started here. Definitely the OG. That's where they have the hot dog eating contest every year, right here in Coney Island. So yeah, if you're here, definitely try a Nathan's hot dog just for the experience. Any other comments on that?
Not really, just it was good.
It was good. Okay.
It's worth getting.
Yep, we're gonna now be heading over. We're probably gonna grab some merch really quick and then go for one or two more rides on Cyclone and then call it a night. So we'll see you over there. All right, before we ride the Cyclone, I decided I would give Thunderbolt one last go because I'm like, maybe we just had a bad ride because we got in the middle. And Amy didn't want to go out with me because she's just like, she was one and done with that one. I gave it another shot. It was better in the front. I will say it wasn't as rattly, but you could still notice the rattle even in the front. I did notice the straps too were digging into me on the airtime a little bit more in the front than they were in the middle row. So very similar to how the Raptors, the straps can sometimes dig into your shoulder blades a little bit. So yeah, definitely still, I would say that's my fourth favorite around here. I would say for me it's Cyclone, Phoenix, Steeplechase, and then that. But yeah, it's still one I couldn't.
Even Tony's Express.
I put it above Tony's Express after that ride. It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
But Tony's Express is nice and gentle, but there's enough thrills to warrant the shaking, a little bit of shake and rattle and a little bit of shoulder pain. There is enough fun in those elements. But still, I mean, I would take any sort of Gerstlauer, Eurofighter, Infinity Coaster over those any day. But yeah, it's okay. But you know, onwards and upwards. Next thing we're gonna be doing is our final rides of the night over at Cyclone. So we'll see you when we get off of those. Alright, we just had our last 2 rides of the night here in Coney Island. Front row, we both sat together for that one, and then the back 2 rows of the Cyclone. And yeah, absolutely the standout coaster here for me for sure. What did you think of those last 2 night rides?
I thought they were great. Woodies at night are just the best. Even though you had all the lights from everything else, it wasn't a pitch black ride. It was still a great night ride.
Yeah.
I just wish they had better merch for it. We saw a shirt that we both absolutely were like, this is amazing, except it's not for sale.
Yep, it was only for display and they didn't have any for sale, so that definitely wasn't nice.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely fun day. We got all 11 credits here at Coney Island, got the 2 little one-offs that we were trying to hit on Long Island, so we now have Long Island completion between the 3 yesterday at Adventureland, the one for Friday night at the Fantasy Forest, Carousel Gardens, and then these 2 that we got today and all here at Coney Island. So yeah, very productive 3 days here in New York City. And yeah, so we're gonna actually be driving back to our hotel, or we're gonna drive to our hotel for the night. We haven't been to this one yet. We're actually staying right across from the American Dream Mall at the Meadowlands complex. So I'm gonna see if Amy can get some footage of us traveling through, because we're gonna have to drive through Manhattan right now. So wish me luck, but thankfully it's late at night. The traffic doesn't look too bad right now. It's a Sunday night, so it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, we're gonna drive through Manhattan and get to the other side of the river. So yeah, I'll see if Amy gets some footage for you guys, and if not, well, she'll get footage. So yeah, we'll end this video with just some travel montage music and us driving through Manhattan. But until tomorrow, have fun with whatever you're doing today, and just be kind to everyone, okay? See you tomorrow.